Hey everyone, it's Matt the Food Dude. It's been a long day at work today, so me and my wife are pretty hungry. We want something that's quick, easy, and we can just pop it in the oven and let it do its thing. So today, I'm going to be showing you all how to make porcupine meatballs. Alright, for our ingredients today, we're going to need ground beef, a bag of cheese, one large can of tomato sauce, breadcrumbs, minute rice, black pepper, salt, some Italian garlic seasoning, and one egg. So the very first thing we want to do is get our egg put in there. This is going to help all the meatballs kind of stay together. Next thing we want to do is add a little bit of black pepper. We want to add a little bit of salt. Not too much. We want to go ahead and add our garlic seasoning. You can use garlic powder if you don't have this. I prefer this. Don't need a lot. That's good. We want to add some of our breadcrumbs. This will help give it just a teeny bit of filler here, because we want to make something that kind of resembles a meatloaf mixture. Now we need to go ahead and get this all mixed in. We want to incorporate everything into everything here. I am making a mess, but that is okay, because I will just clean it up when we are done. So you want to get that nice and stirred in together. Okay, when you get it mixed in so that you can't really see the seasonings, now it's time to start adding the minute rice. I don't really have an exact measurement for how much to add. Just kind of eyeball it. Add what you think you need. Every once in a while, go ahead and give it a quick mix, and if you think you need to add more, go ahead and add more. Once you got your burger all mixed up with your rice, find something that you can put in the oven and go ahead and grease it down. I'm just using a little bit of olive oil spray, but you can use really whatever you want. You just want to make sure that when we put this in with the tomato sauce, it doesn't burn straight to the bottom. So now it's time to actually start making the meatballs. So you probably want them close to this size. You can make them really whatever size you want to make them. I like to make them, some of them a little medium size, some of them a little smaller. That way we have enough for our dinner tonight, and we have some that we can pack up for our lunch throughout the week. These normally last, I don't know, a few days in the fridge once they're cooked. So we want to make sure we get enough and fill our pan. Okay, now that we got all our meatballs rolled out, I think I made about a pound of meat and got about 16 different size meatballs. So now it's time, we need to add the tomato sauce. Pour it in slowly without making a mess like I'm doing. You want all the meatballs to be covered, and it's okay if there's a lot of extra sauce in the pan. We'll be using it. So you want to empty the entire can, and like I said, I'm using the big can, so this will be the 1 pound 13 ounce can or the 29 ounce can. So we're going to go ahead and use that. So because we want all these meatballs covered, go ahead and use a spoon and just sauce the tomato sauce onto your meatballs. We want everything covered. Alright, so now that all of our meatballs are under the sauce, got a good coating on it, we're going to go ahead and pop this in the oven at 400 for about 30 minutes.
A few moments later.
Welcome back. So this next part is completely optional. You can serve them like this, but we like to add cheese. Normally I add mozzarella, but this is the only thing I had, so I'm not going to add a lot. But now that they're done in the oven, you want to just add a little bit of cheese just to the top. I'm not going to add a lot because, like I said, this isn't the mozzarella that I'm used to using. But cheese always makes everything just a little better. Now that we got a little bit of cheese on there, go ahead and pop that back in the oven for a few minutes, just long enough for the cheese to melt, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. And there we go, porcupine meatballs, a little bit of cheese, resting on a bed of mashed potatoes. Man, look at that. And there we have it, 30 minutes, quick and easy, dinner served. This is Matt the Food Dude, and remember, stay hungry.